I'm not muted. There you go. I'm not muted. The system restarted and it decided to forget what microphone I was using. So listen, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. Apologies. Because I'll explain it. If Windows has an update in the background, yeah, it usually messes up with your the rest of the things. So things start lagging, your graphics card doesn't work properly, and so I thought, nah, let me just make sure it's updated so it doesn't mess up the stream. Make use of valuable time, innit? Big up to everyone that's in the building. Big up to Nehemiah and Esteval. The same Donny's different name, you get me? I don't know why he pulls up with both his accounts. You know them ones? I don't know. But big up either way. Big up to I Notes, who says ever since the Morgan Rogers hijack Arsenal propaganda on their fans just to distract till their season starts. First there Vinny, now ask. Hey, Oscar is crazy. Yes, a Noni season said Enzo Fernandez, the city is done. Can't be done. We won 120 million or something apparently, so we'll have to see. It can't be done yet. Man, big up to Hype in the chat as well, man. And big up to Mello. Now, let's actually get into this, innit? The first thing I want to get into is something that I wanted to get into a little bit beforehand, yeah? But I didn't, man. I couldn't. I came back from work yesterday, bro. I couldn't do no video or stream because I then had to do the thumbnail. It started to get a little bit late, innit? So I couldn't do it. Now, let me see. This is the Athletic article that came out on the 10th of August, which is yesterday. And obviously we heard about this 8:45 in the morning. Like I wanted to do a video, I couldn't do a video, yeah. But this got to do with some of the things that happened in their pre-season tour. Now, most of the quotes and article by Simon Johnson, I don't know who this brother is, but it's by Simon Johnson, is a lot of positive things in it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's to do with our pre-season tour and how things happen. Palmer, Mudryk coming back, Alonso, like all these things in it. Hey, big up to Fonzie, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what are you telling me about Arajo? You know? Hey, respect us. You know what I'm saying? You got Arajo, bro. You can't chat to me. Your club got Arajo. And I seen you cuss at Pedro Neto. You know what I'm saying? That's your countryman. Yeah? Yeah. We don't forget. You know what I'm saying? We don't forget. Now, the things that I wanted to, obviously was saying that, yeah, a lot of people were happy. Cole Palmer the mood of Cole Palmer was an early gauge, feeling fresh from a rare full summer off after being left out of England's World Cup squad. Those close to the Chelsea travelling party quickly noticed he was in great spirits. It was not just that he volunteered to do his pre-match press conferences, his first pre-match press conference since joining from City in 2023. Before the Tottenham friendly in Sydney, the 24-year-old joked about sending the bailiffs to the house of the 170 million signing Rodgers should his friend do the ice gold celebration. which Palmer has trademarked. When the team bus pulled up, he would bang on the windows to get their attention, encourage more noise. It is not as if Palmer has been a recluse since moving to Stamford Bridge, but people close to the squad noticed the difference and see it as a positive sign as to where his head is going into his 4th Chelsea season. Damn, he's already 4 seasons in Chelsea, bro. Or he's going into his 4th season. Now, this is the bit, yeah, I'll get the bit up. Because all these other things are about fans paid $15 Australian to see them train at the Allianz Stadium. Some of the things are just more details into what's happening here. But it did show that even that some people were happy that, or the younger players were happy that it wasn't really a separated bit. So in terms of like the younger players were training with the older players and they felt like they were all going to pre-season together, whereas they felt like in previous seasons you can kind of feel the divide between the two. Where was the other bit that I was looking for? Obviously Mudryk coming back, Jackson coming back. I wanted to obviously Mudryk news being broken at 1 a.m. Australian time. Like obviously you lot are all here thinking, what is this like? Why is he reading this this article? But this is the bit that obviously is talking about all the positives, the things that happen in pre-season, but then obviously there was even Colwell being surprised or being surprised as to how involved Alonso is in training and all these kind of things. But this is where things started to go left a little bit. Yeah. But Klopp sources speaking anonymously to the Athletic to protect relationship talked of Alonso and his staff being the ones to set the standards from the get-go. So like those are the things that we'll find. And then obviously saying Alonso's ability on the ball when he joined in sessions. Sources around the squad spoke about how he led training like he was directing traffic. But this is the bit here. Inevitably, in such a large group of players, not everyone was happy with how things were going for them on the tour. More than one source connected to the individuals in the travelling party told the Athletic that it was felt by some of them Alonso had an A and B team. This led them to feel they would not be figuring in his plans because they would regularly be training and playing with what seemed to be a second string of academy youngsters and French players, linked with moves away. Chelsea do not agree a two-tier system was in place and say Alonso gave everyone, including under 21 players, a chance to impress. Meanwhile, goalkeeper Philip Jurgensen, who told the club he wanted to leave at the end of last season, had the bizarre situation of flying back to the UK from Australia just 3 days after arriving to find himself a new club. That's the bit here that is what we saw somewhere on Twitter doing the rounds. Essentially, people saying there's a leak and all that. Yeah. Now, we kind of already know. Yeah, we kind of already know who those players are, innit? Whether it's a Badiashile or whether it's a Sassy, but the Sassy, everyone knows he was gonna leave anyway. So I don't know. I don't even think he's in training, if I'm not mistaken. I ain't seen a picture of that brother. That brother looks like he's at home waiting for a move. Whether it's Tosin, it can't be Tosin, innit? Because Tosin got opportunities. I don't know what you lot think, chat, yeah? I'm not trying to figure out exactly who the leak is because I don't really care about that. My thing is, we do not want to hear this now. Like, we do not want to hear people moaning, crying and begging, like Yamin says, yeah, about this manager, this and that. Bro, take your opportunity, bro. Tosin told the whole world, Tosin the bottle of wild, he stood there still, bro. He stood still in that back line when that brother ran past him. Against I don't even know who it was, JDT, whatever that name is. Bro, he stood stand still. He didn't even try to go for that brother. And he's supposed to be experienced. And those Donnies aren't even supposed to be very good players. So like imagine in the Premier you stand still against Haaland or something. That's one mistake sleeping, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So I can't think of any players because we've essentially seen, I don't know if it's Neto. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if it's certain players yet that we haven't really seen that much in pre-season. Because Neto was someone that was, Portugal didn't really go far in the in the World Cup. So I don't understand why he would be moaning and crying. We kind of, there's certain players you already know what you're gonna get from. You've seen him in pre-season. Is he gonna change your mind? I don't want to see Reece James in preseason. I don't. There's certain players I don't want to see in preseason. We don't need to risk them on the pitch. We don't need to risk them on the pitch on those pitches that we've seen in recent times. We don't need to see what they can and can't offer. Like, you know exactly what you're gonna get from them. You know what a Cucurella would have offered us. You know what an Enzo Fernandez would have offered you. Like, you know them players that you just know exactly what they're gonna do for the team. We already know what these men would do for a team. We don't want to see him on the pitch. Would you want to see how Hato works in the system? Of course. Would you want to see how an Estevao would work in your system? Like, yeah, there's certain players here and there. Even João Pedro, I feel like we're playing him too much. I think sometimes we're just playing him too much in pre-season, bro. Save that brother. You know what I mean? I've seen that Rooney from Barcelona saying, I'm sorry, guys, I'm going away. I didn't even think that brother even played, then he got an ACL injury. I don't even know where he played. You know what I'm saying? He was supposed to get a move, but like he was ready to get moved on somewhere, whether it's on loan or somewhere else, and that guy managed to get injured. Like, the point I'm making is, yeah, it was so stupid to take any risks, but there's certain players that we don't need to put on preseason, bro. Like, I don't want to hear it. Like, some of these players' careers at Chelsea is so done that even playing you in preseason, bro, is a waste. You get me? You get injured and we can't even put you in a bomb squad, bro. Man are just paying for your medical bills. You're getting free healthcare and that. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to see that. Like, honestly, bro, I'm not trying to see that in it when it comes to the players there, bro. I can't lie to you, like, I'm not trying to see that. So that's my that's for me is what I'm talking about when it comes to that situation, innit? I feel like some of these players need to find shame. You know what I'm saying? You're one of the reasons why we're in this situation. No Champions League. No, we're not in Champions League. Finished 10th. All these down tooling, all these stupidness we saw on the pitch. Like, all those things that we've seen last season were to do with the players that were already here. So I'm not trying to hear anything from these players, bro. Don't cry. Don't beg. Just do your job on the pitch. And if you can't give us the job on the pitch, bro, go sign for another team. We're not going to be upset. Neto, see you later. You know them ones? I don't want to see this brother here. And if you go somewhere else, thank you very much. Just better, like, I'm telling you now, there's all these players, stop crying and begging, bro. Especially if you ain't been good. So that's that story there, innit? Unless you guys anyone want to say anything, bro. I find this embarrassing, bro. If you haven't been getting minutes, you're not gonna get minutes, bro. I didn't even want to see Sanchez in preseason either, bro. I can't lie to you, like. Tosin has to be gone, bro. I don't want to see. I think you see there's certain players, yeah. If they stick around, I can figure out a way of just saying, you know what, he's not gonna get minutes anyway, and if he does get minutes, he might get a couple of minutes here and there, innit? So him being around the team, I don't see him starting or playing anyway. I don't care if he's around the team, innit? That's me being honest. But you know what it is though? I think Tosin has to go, blood. You know? Like, I think Tosin, like, don't give him no minutes. He has to be gone by preseason. Obviously, there was the link to Benfica, was it? Brother, Portugal. Do you know what I'm saying? Let Northside deal with your problems at his club, Benfica, bro. You guys deal with him. Do you know what I'm saying? You guys over there deal with him, bro. I do not want this brother here. So Yeah, it's time to go. Listen, I've been saying that man just came in, put his arm around thingy, brought in the other Rodgers and got rid of my man, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I think certain man just say want to fight for a place, brother. Like, you can't offer us anything. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point of you fighting for your place? This is one of the reasons why I wanted Garnacho gone as well. There's no fighting for your place, bro. You know, bro, there's no such thing as fighting for your place. When you're that poor, there's no point fighting for your place, bro. You're just going to be fighting us. You're going to be fighting the fans, bro. Yeah. Because now, just pre-season, I've seen a couple of clips of Garnacho and it's starting to irk the Villa fans. Random, it's starting to irk the Villa fans. And you know what? Hold that. Yeah, listen, they might see me on the street. You know what I'm saying? I can't be too risky, yeah. But listen, random, hold. I told these man, I warned them from the beginning, yeah. And there's a couple of people at work that have been saying, listen, we don't want him. They're the ones with the brain, innit? Everyone else, though, they've been trying to cope. You know what I'm saying? I forgot what's his name again? Up the UT Villa, whatever that channel is, bro. Man said I saw the stats. I saw that short, bro. He said I saw the stats and you know, maybe Chelsea fans are over exaggerating. Okay, cool. You know what? Fair enough. You know, if that's what you want to hear, cool. Hopefully he has one good season like he did at United. Do you get me? Scores some overhead kick goal and that you lot pay his money. You know what I'm saying? You lot pay his wages and that. You get me? And you keep him over there. We're good. That's all I'm saying, bro. You're good. Now, chat, you lot choose innit? Enzo Fernandez or do you get me? Miles. Do you know what I'm saying? Miles Lewis Skelly, bro. Which one are we talking about first? It's up to you lot. Both have been linked to our club. Delap is so bad. Jackson even made Delap good. That's how bad Delap is. Jackson needs to go. I see fans begging for Jackson. Okay. Enzo, the Arsenal bomb, can't wait. Okay. Yeah, cool. Now, Enzo Fernandez. Screen share the second monitor. Now it's time to talk about Enzo Fernandez, chat. Now, with Enzo Fernandez, I haven't really checked the news yesterday or the day before. So I haven't actually seen any of these things that have been coming out in terms of Enzo Fernandez news, yeah. But obviously, football, Fichayas, whatever their name is, said that he made the decision to stay. And then obviously Max or Pice's burner account, whatever people like to call it, essentially said had it confirmed. This was not said. We're all waiting for a proper update. Enzo's back today or Tuesday. Obviously, that's a couple of days ago, yeah. No pay rise agreement since December 2025. Questions and confusion raised over the choice of agent. Chelsea would increase by a fair price. Remember that Caicedo, James, João Pedro and more agreed to now incentivize terms. Liverpool and other are lined up for potential pay rises too. I don't know who the other brother would be. I don't know. You lot can tell me, chat. You know what I'm saying? I can't seem to like clock who it would be that is already getting a pay rise, bro. Caicedo, James, João Pedro. James, we remember that. So he would be the other brother besides Cole that would get a raise in a contract. You know, like who would it be? I don't think we had that many players that deserve to get a raise in a contract. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But those are the ones. That's the thing about Enzo Fernandez. Obviously we found that Napoli, this pizza topping league, bro. Stingy Donnies, bro. You want Badia Shoe, pay for Badia Shoe. Listen, even Liverpool, bro. I told you, like, you could have had Chalobah. They could have had Chalobah as a potential backup. He could play right back too. Yeah, instead they went and got a deranged centre back, yeah, because you were the captain armor. Hey, good luck. Now, going back to our own focus, yeah. Chelsea are expecting Enzo Fernandez to stay. All right, this is 12 hours ago. despite him being a candidate for City if Fernandez is sold. Enzo paid a visit to Cobham yesterday despite being scheduled to return on Wednesday. Then they said he was supposed to return on Wednesday. Very large gap in valuation at the moment between Chelsea and Man City for Pedro Neto. Chelsea are happy to keep Neto if no one offers. That's something else. Enzo Maresca, this is also 12 hours ago, City Extra. Enzo Maresca is a big admirer of Enzo Fernandez, and Man City identified him as a good fit independently of Maresca replacing Pep Guardiola. Both club managers are convinced Enzo Fernandez could be a good addition under the right circumstances, which probably means under the right fee. If they can get him for the right fee, they're willing to bring him in. Interest in Fernandez has existed since the end of last season, though the signing is considered far from easy. Chelsea won 120 million plus a figure that would also not apply after a certain point of the window. There is an expectation at Chelsea that he will stay. Now, we're not talking about this brother yet. Enzo Fernandez situation, Chelsea are clear, arrive with 120 million and you have a chance to sign the player. If not, we are happy to keep him. Enzo Maresca is driving the pursuit to sign him for City, and we need to follow this one until the very end. What did he say here? If you arrive with the 120 million pound and you have a chance to sign the player. So essentially, 120 million might not even guarantee. So I'm pretty sure Chelsea wants cash, innit? They're probably gonna want cash. So they're saying, yo, if you slap that P up front, you can have you can talk. You get me? Now, 3 hours ago, we saw that Enzo Fernandez, Barco, Reece James, and a few other players, including, I don't know who that brother is. Who's that brother at the back? Omega, that's Omega, I think, and Morgan Rogers are all in training today. I was thinking, when are these men ever gonna come back to training, bro? You know what I'm saying? And obviously Lacroix and Henderson have made it back as well. Then he tweeted today to say, I meant Tuesday, not Wednesday. Too late, you get me? We'll talk about the Chavaria thing in a bit. Now, I don't know who this Gastoni brother is. Man just has a YouTube channel. That's it. You know, it's Gaston Edul. That's it. He just has 1.2 million followers, and he has a YouTube channel. So it's probably like so you're saying he's just another Fabrizio blood from a different country. You know what I mean? Hey, maybe he's Argentinian or something, but I can see him talking to Messi or something. Yeah, he's probably Argentinian, so that's probably why they linked him. Enzo Fernandez's future will be decided in the next days. Maresca wants him at City. This is just not a feeler, it's now concrete. I think this is the day. And then this Pletigo personal terms would not be a problem between Enzo and Man City. And then on Instagram, Fabrizio said Enzo Maresca has indicated that his top target is Enzo Fernandez for midfield, and the Italian manager is pushing to have him. Rodri, Barca is advanced. So this is the thing, yeah. Obviously, there's some trolling thing here. Chelsea are prepared to sell Enzo Fernandez, but the 120 million price may only be available for a set time. Chelsea want their squad settled for the start of the season versus Fulham on the 24th. Now, this is the thing. I think Estevar Willian in the chat, or Nehemiah, essentially said we might want to take less money. Where is it? Where is it? Price. We might reduce our price for Enzo Fernandez. No. No, my brother. They're essentially saying if you want to get this done soon, 120 million. If you take the mick, it's going back to what we think it's worth. You know what I'm saying? Which is not going to be 120. It's going to be more than that. It's not less. It's going to be more. They're saying this is the cut price. You know, if you want him, cut price early, 120. If you really want to mess about and try to do the long thing, we want the team to be settled by then. So, sort it out now. 120, you could talk to him. If not, we'll talk. If not, we want our squad to be settled for the start of the season. You know what I'm saying? So, Enzo Fernandez saga. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what the chat's saying. Big up to Aki as well. I'm sorry I didn't read your chat. I didn't ignore you. I just wanted to go through the segment, and then obviously we have more of a interactive bit instead of just constantly stopping and making you guys feel like I'm just making you wait for the answer. You know when like people do this, it's like a series, isn't it? You gotta wait all the way to the end to find out what happened to a brother. Like I'm just gonna string you lot along to the end. But nah. So, how are we moving 14 players in the next 2 weeks? Hey, listen, I'm pretty sure we've done this before. Listen, Saudi, all of these, man, yeah, start ringing the phone, bro. Because remember, the World Cup is something that has slowed our business down, innit? Because of the World Cup, everyone's trying to do all the business at the end. There's a lot of teams that are desperate that you may have not known they're desperate yet, but you're going to find out soon they're desperate. Arsenal could be one of them. There's all these other teams that are starting to show their desperation. This is one of the reasons why you get your business done early. Because if you get your business done early, you essentially can say, yo, I'll close up shop. If I find a good deal, I might go for it. But other than that, we've already done our business, especially incomings and outgoings. If someone inquires, you can start moving players, or you can start telling people players are available. So big up to Somali Flame, aka Prodigy in the chat. Big up to Master Dose in Fighting Ghosts. Now let's see, what is it? Maresca working overtime, exactly. Big up the chat. Would you like MLS in your squad? Let me pin this thing so we deal with it in the MLS segment. I want Enzo Gunn. I'm good with Araujo. I don't want your dusty backup singers. See, you didn't get it. You didn't get it. You see, I wouldn't. Akia, come on, I wouldn't have done you like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't worry, you'll find out. You know what I'm saying? It was 30 million plus something. It wasn't that much. You know what I mean? It wasn't that much. What else did I want? How bringing someone that got depressed in sunny Spain to England. That's high risk. I didn't even... Yo, it says you're paying full wages, bro. It didn't say he's getting a pay cut. I don't know. You know better than me, though. Sounds like Enzo staying. Big Yasser. Do you think Enzo will stay or do you think he'll go? I think it's 50-50. I genuinely think it's 50-50. If he stays, I wouldn't be surprised. Because really and truly his move, or his dream move, and the reason why it looked like he was trying to move was to go to Real Madrid. Now, this is the thing about Real Madrid. What happens if he stays to a season at City and then Real Madrid are looking for a midfielder again? Obviously, people keep saying to me, well, Real Madrid said we are not interested in Enzo Fernandez from the beginning. I remember that. They dropped that officiado, comunicado and all that waffle, whatever they like doing. Do you get me? But my thing is about Enzo Fernandez, yeah. They know he wants them, and he also knows, essentially in some ways, they want him. The thing is, yeah, I don't think they expected to lose out on Rodri. You see, with the Enzo Fernandez situation is so strange, yeah, because one, they signed up Tchouaméni thinking Rodri's not available. And then he also had that season, that summer that he had in the World Cup, yeah. It didn't really look like it was going to be like that. Do you know what I'm saying? So bringing in Rodri wouldn't have kind of made sense, but then, okay, could you still bring in Rodri? It is what it is. Maybe you can move on Tchouaméni. I don't know how, but it is what it is. They now ended up losing. It looks like they're going to lose... what's it called? It looks like they're going to lose Rodri. Now, if they lose Rodri, obviously the whole noise was that Jose Mourinho was asking for a DM, a Rodri type DM, or someone who controls the tempo, that kind of thing, yeah? Now, obviously, that looks like he's about to go. So he needs another player. So Perez owns the Real Madrid fans as well. He was talking about Olise, what's it called, Alvarez and all that waffle. All he did was his manage to keep his seat, and now he don't want to buy players, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Oi, we know you got the money. We know you got the money. Bring it. Bring it. You know the ones. Bring it. Huh? This is the thing about you telling everyone you got money, and once you start showing your money, everyone knows you got money. People gonna put the prices up, bro. It's like an Egyptian market, brother. When they know you're a tourist, whatever they sell to the locals for £10, they're selling it to you for £60, bro. Do you think you're haggling them? They haggle it down to 40. You still think, oh, I done him dirty. I dropped it down for 30 quid and that. Da, 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 da. These times, he's selling it to the next brother for 20 quid. You know what I'm saying? You're the one that's getting checked. Not, bro. this is this thing. Same way all the other clubs now know that Arsenal got money because they wanted to buy Morgan Rodgers. They got money because they wanted to buy whoever this other brother was, Vinny and all that. So when you go now to get other players, they're going to be like, oh, I'm pretty sure you have money. Because if you didn't have money, why are you in there talking to all these other players, bro? Do you get me? 120 million, I'm selling him, bro. That's a bro. 120 million, I'm selling him. You could get your Whartons for 65 to 85. You know what I'm saying? Palace need money. You slap that on that side. You got a good midfielder there. You're chilling. You can even strengthen a bit something else. And you got a cushion of money just in case. It's not like, I don't think it's bad, bro. You lot are so greedy. Listen, this is why a club is where it is. You get me? Yeah, it's dark. There's certain clubs now, if you don't keep your neck on the club, bro, they start slipping and saying, nah, we're just gonna do the kids thing, bro. If we never talked about it, not just us, all of us as a fan base, yeah, and complained, at this point we'd probably still be buying kids, bro. Slap on Maresca tax 230 million. Don't be too greedy, and I'm saying that's how you lose business. Yeah, don't be too greedy. Just, you know what? Just let them have it cool. If he wants to, because my thing's always been, yeah, you gotta sell the player, bro. If the player don't want to be there, sell him, bro. I think we are saying to Man City, you have until this date to make a decision. If not, then get lost. Yeah, because at the same time, you don't want to start seeing question marks. And if it gets too late and the season starts, you don't want to be going desperately into the market. And I think that's another thing that everyone's talking about. You don't want to go to Palace for Wharton and they turn around and say won £100 million now. It was 85 a couple of weeks ago, but we know you want a midfielder. We know you're desperate. So, do you know what I mean? Or you then have to tell City, well, let us get our replacement first, and then we'll get the player, and then it just becomes messy. I think they're saying give us enough time to be able to do what we want to do, whether it's fully go for Alex Scott, which I don't necessarily want, to get me, or you go and get a different midfielder. And I've always been my thing. At least Arsenal's your number one customer. Yeah, reliable customer. You know what I mean? Whenever I need to sell something, the first one I ring, yeah. Remember when the Brighton CEO said, yeah, they need to give us loyalty points and that, because we kept buying players off them and getting all their stuff. Same thing, bro. It's the same thing. These man just offering you things, trying to buy your players and that. By the way, it's 3 weeks until the window ends. Yeah, the window's about to end soon, bro. Saudi, City, Liverpool, United, Arsenal, we have many drop-off points. Oh, drop-off points. Yeah, 100%. You guys are unbelievable. Sounding like you get affiliate on these signings. Hey, if I was getting affiliate on all these signings, bro, we'd be rich. Tell him, bro. If I was getting Madueke by itself, I would have been making bare money, bro. The way I sold Madueke, oh my days. I didn't even have to lie to people. I didn't have to say, this car had the oil change last week. You know what I'm saying? Just got a service done and that, brand new oil pump. I didn't have to say all that. I didn't have to say brand new water pump, oil gasket change, all this timing chain gasket all done and that. I didn't have to do all that. I just told them, yo, sometimes when you're driving on the left lane, the car goes left by itself and that. You know what I'm saying? He likes to go up. He doesn't like to stay between the lines. You know? I told you the truth. I told you. This is how the car is. Yeah, and then he tried to complain. And the one thing I hate, yeah, is Arsenal fans turning around saying, oh, but why do you always do us dirty? Why are you always, what do you call, rubbing us and that? Bro, how are we rubbing you? You're the one that's coming to me putting your wallet on the table. Just because I took your wallet why are you coming to me and giving me your wallet? This is my point. Stop complaining. You're the one that, when we bought Gittins, we didn't cry about Dortmund. We cried about our ownership going to buy Gittins in the first place. Or if it was Garnacho, we complained about the sporting directors. We know the mistake came from within. Stop trying to, oh, Chelsea and us, we have a deal. Brother, talk about yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you know I'm selling to you. If I know you're buying and you're coming to my dealership to buy something, I'm not going to say, oh, it's Arsenal, let me not sell it to them. You know them ones? Nah. If Enzo goes, who do we get? Do we get Wharton, Scott, Zubi, Ruiz? Listen, Ruiz, I don't know about this Ruiz brother, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Man's 30, these man won like 80 million or something for him. I'm good. Zubamendi, scrub. I'm telling you, man, from now, and I don't need that brother who barely even handled half a season at Arsenal, bro. Why am I gonna bring him to my club? I don't care. The manager likes him, bro. Scott looks like a Gallagher, so the only one I take is Wharton, bro. I'm being honest. Get me big nose Angela Stella. I do not want to see Zubamendi at my team, bro. That brother was rubbish. Yeah, he can make passes here and there on his day. Do you get me? The only thing it suits is Sam can run his agenda again. You know what I mean? That's the only thing it suits. So Mendy, I will hate you forever. Whatever that quote is, yeah. And so wherever you go, I hope you choke on your food. It resonates to him because he never hated them when he was at Arsenal. He never hated them when he was at Arsenal, but he's gonna hate him if he comes to Chelsea, and the hate's gonna come back. I'll be real. I see us red Enzo Fernandez price in the next days. The price only gets bigger as the window drags on. City better hurry up and pay now. Fact, that's what I think. I don't think it goes down. From saying Olise, Alvarez, Rodri to sign Diomande. Big up to Cass as well in the chat. 100%. So he's gonna have to remember Perez is a man of pride, isn't it? So he's gonna feel like he's gonna have to. He's becoming embarrassing, isn't it? He's gonna have to do something to keep, not necessarily keep them on side, but do something. You know what I mean? Diomande is overrated. I've been saying that, bro. That brother, 100 and whatever, 70 million, 50 million, whatever the money they paid for him, bro, just to make people feel like, was that a Galactico? He was telling everyone he's going to bring a Galactico. Where's the Galactico? They're going to cover up the Galactico. They will chat covering up the Galactico thing with Rodri, even though he's a great player. He suits Barca more anyway, bro. Wharton coming United, inshallah. No. Claude was foaming on Dortmund watch-alongs on Sunday. It was hilarious viewing. Ah, bro, man said Tony. No side meltdown. I seen that, you know. This brother can't have a rest. He was crashing out last night on Neto. And then when I got home, I found that I crashed out on MLS. This brother can't have a rest, bro. Every time news comes out, I'm like, oh, this brother. Every time, everything he says, yeah, something else comes and happens afterwards, bro. Wharton Tielemans could be main midfield's diabolical. It's crazy. If Enzo goes, I can see a bomber from nowhere like Thunder that we will bid for a register like Xabi. That will set the tempo in midfield. I don't know, man. I don't know. Obviously, I've always said that in some ways I felt like they were using Declan Rice wrong at Arsenal. And if he just was like, if he was just like a sweeper, destroyer, whatever, that kind of just the player that just defends the back line type beat and he just passes the ball to someone else to keep the ball and do their thing. Or control like the game, it might be better dictate the play from there because he ain't really a player like that. But Zubamendi, I'm not sure, bro. Yeah, I don't know about this brother. I don't trust him. I would love to run through that midfield. No rapper, no prediction. It's sick names, isn't it? But I don't know. Like they don't look like it works. Kobe Mainu is a bit further forward. Tielemans slightly further forward. Wharton isn't the greatest recovery, man. You get me? But I big up to Paris Mandem in the chat. Big up to you as well. Big up Chini Mandem. Me and man said Paris Pro. He called him Chini Mandem. Let's see what he said. Man City have already made contact. Let's see the tweet. 7 minutes ago and 37 minutes ago. We'll have a look at both of them now. Man City already made contact with Enzo Fernandez's camp, but deal depends on Chelsea's valuation. CFC asked for 120 million fee and would be happy to keep Enzo. Man City hope to negotiate as deal depends on price. If they think they're going to get him for like 100 million, I doubt it. Do you get me? I doubt it. Ben Jacobs kind of goes in a similar thing, saying no guarantee Chelsea's 120 million price for Enzo Fernandez holds beyond the start of the season. CFC are prepared to sell, but timing also important as Chelsea want to settle their team squad by their opening game with Fulham on 24th of August. So that's what we said earlier, and that he's saying that price will hold. Yeah, as in no guarantee that price 120 million will be there for the whole transfer window or whatever. Like this has to be done soon. Sort it out, and then we can see whether we got to replace the player or not. Hey, Pogba's contract got terminated. Club wants to terminate. Mutually terminate deal by September to let Paul find a new club this year. So, big up Chinny man them. You know what I'm saying? Oh, listen. While we're here, interbid official for vetted Spence will be sent this week. Decision will be up to Tottenham. Spence open doors to interbid. Yeah, he's gonna go, bro. You know what I'm saying? Scott is Gallagher Pro Max. That's what I've been saying. Connor Povey, big up to you, bro. Henderson living the life. Gerard couldn't lift prems. Hey, listen, I already know how this goes, bro. You get me? Angelo still is the same profile as Mendy, younger and probably cheaper. That's what I'm saying, bro. He can get his nose done. It's not. Don't worry about his nose. As long as that doesn't block his passing angles and blocks his viewpoint, we chilling. Man said, I know he's just a locker room backup dancer. Hey, same as with no god and that. Yeah, that's what you had. With Jesus. Or, you know, we could start naming them. As long as he's not slipping in the locker room, we're good. Hey, by the way, Pedro Neto will be a star in your club as well. You get me? You got Madueke, Neto and that on the way. Dark. Yeah. Imagine if Chelsea do swap deal with Arsenal for Neto and Miles. That's what I said. Just give us 35 million. You could take Neto in it. We'll get Miles. Surely this can't be the Rodri replacement. Man City moving weird. I don't know. I don't think it's not, obviously it's not on a thing level. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's on a obviously not a City level, but I mean sorry, it's not a Rodri level player, but he could play. He could be the deep line playmaker if he's got Anderson running around for him, innit? Nah, it's not that deep. Surely this can't be the sorry. If we are getting midfielder from Arsenal, I'd rather get MLS. Here we go. Basic Tasco Glavo to Trossard, Salah, man in CL, yeah, in Champions League. They're chilling, bro. Well, who rejected Saudi? I don't know, but City 120 million pay or F up. Yeah, that's it. I ain't trying to hear too much, bro. Just pay the money and let us go. You know what I mean? I don't really have this energy for the discussions and arguments, bro, when it comes to that. Now, let me do a poll and while we're here, let's be a bit more interactive. You know what I mean? Interactive. I didn't even know this thing even existed, bro. This gifting. Bro, the gifting, it's like TikTok, bro. I'm watching other people's lives here, and it's just, I'm seeing these weird things just popping up on the screen. I didn't even know they existed, bro. Since when did YouTube turn into like TikTok? Apparently there's next to the like super chat thing, there's a gift thing, innit? I found that the other day. Someone was like, "What's the gift thing?" I said, "I don't know what you're talking about." Then when I look at it, I said, "Ah, it's one of them." But either way, what was I gonna say? Yeah, poll. Let's do a poll. Because it could trigger a bidding. It could trigger a bidding war, you know, between City and Real Madrid. Because remember, Real Madrid could just wake up and decide they want him. Like remember they wanted him as the Kroos replacement. Obviously, it's funny now. It sounds very funny now, but that's why they were always linked to him here and there. But the point I'm making is, yeah, if they realize they could lose the player, or the player's going to be available and all that kind of stuff, they could make that little decision and just turn around and say, you know what, we can't get Rodri, let's just go full belt for that brother, innit? You know what I'm saying? Let's go full belt. Let's just get Enzo Fernandez. He wants to come. Now, it don't make sense though. He wants to play for them. Why would you not want a player that actually wants to play for them? Nah, it doesn't. But I heard the squad's full. That's another thing. So I don't know how they would do it. Now, there's just so many aspects in it. I think this is something to look out for. Do you know what I'm saying? I just think this is something to look out for. We got 11 people, 10 people in the building. We only got 6 votes. 4 more votes, and then I'll end it, innit? If you want to vote. If you don't know, I'll end it. Don't say you ended it too early. You know them ones. Don't say I ended it too early. Make sure you press the, yeah, voting. 71% at the moment saying that Enzo is staying in their opinion. They have to sell Camavinga to United first. Why United? And United wanted Chouameni, not Camavinga. So I don't know why they would pivot from that straight away. Three people are watching it, yeah? I don't even think you have to be subscribed to click to vote. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't have to be subscribed to vote, you know. Greedy. All right, cool. 7 votes. I'm ending it, innit? Yeah, next time you snooze, you lose. That's what happens, bro. Man, I mean, you gotta be more active, bro. We got 71% yes and no, 29% no. So is Enzo staying in your opinion? 71% of people in the chat say yes. To be honest, with how close the season is, think about Sunday, we will want a decision on Enzo because Chelsea and Xabi would wants to keep Enzo. Enzo isn't fighting to leave, so doubt he leaves. Obviously, the only negative is that Enzo has like Xabi Alonso hasn't seen what Enzo can do in his system, and he hasn't really seen him on the pitch like that. But it doesn't really matter though, does it? I don't think it matters. I can't lie to you, look. I don't think it matters. Just play, bro. You know, just bring him in. If it doesn't work, you can still get a certain amount of money for Enzo Fernandez. Sure, man, you got a new 5-year deal. Oh yeah, I know. Listen. Well, okay, but MLS got a new deal too, bro. You know what I mean? MLS got a new deal at the end of the season. Could be gone too. You never know. Just because someone gets a new contract doesn't always mean that the player's back. You'll pay us back the 120 million for Zubamendi. Oh wait, what? What 120 million for Zubamendi? What? Hey, listen, bro. I don't know. Maybe Paris Mandam's on crack today. You know that ones. Maybe. Let me tell you, bro. This is not Arsenal. We ain't Arsenal over here, bro. We don't know something about 120 million for Zubamendi. Bro, you lot need to stop doing this, you know. You lot need to stop doing this, bro. Stop doing this, bro. I ain't having it. I don't care. Let me fix the output. Frauds. Man said we didn't hear it. Who cares, bro? There you go. We'll put it on here. And then we'll change it. Where is it? 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 There you go. Let's see.
Let me just tell you something, yeah? Stop fucking calling me negative. Stop fucking gaslighting me. Stop fucking telling me what to do. If you're in your bedroom, if you're at home, stop
don't worry,
fucking
man.
telling me.
Stop gaslighting. That's the truth. So Arsenal fans need to stop acting like you lot know how to sell things, innit? And just because you like him, oh, and he's a better player now and that, doesn't mean we're going to spend more money, innit? Respectfully. Like, it doesn't mean that I'm going to spend more money on your player. You don't know how to sell. So don't come and say to me, we're paying 120 million for Zubamendi. That's in your sleep. You know what I want? How about that? That's in your sleep. You get me? Your 120 million is in your sleep. You know what I want? We are never paying for that. Ever in our life. You know? Ever. Ever, bro. You must be crazy about paying 120 million, bro. Are you on crack? You must be. Yeah, it must be on Grach, mate. You know what I mean? About 120 million. Hey, big up Lee for the raid, man. I appreciate that. Big up to Lee for the raid.
Hey, big up the chill.
It doesn't work. The thing doesn't work, bro. My thing doesn't work, bro. I'm fuming.
Hey, big up the chill.
Yeah, bro, 30 million, bro. 30 million, and man's telling me 120 million for Zubamendi. Listen, the Rat Army ain't having it, you know, when they come in. You get me? You're gonna get cooked by the Rat Army. Hey, the Rat Army, what are you saying? You think it's 120 million? Hey, the Rat Army, make sure you're subscribing on the way in, yeah? Do you guys think that Zubamendi is worth 120 million? Do you guys think Zubamendi is worth 120 million? There you go, 65. Yeah, if he's lucky, 65. You get me? Make sure you're hitting the like button though, people. Don't be frauds. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Lee for the raid. Big up everyone that's come from Lee's raid, from Lee's channel as well. Hey, Michael raid as well. They're all blessing us, bro. Big up to Michael, my brother. I appreciate you as well. Hey, CFC Taha, my guy as well. Big up. If Zubi is worth that much, increase the Enzo price. That's what I'm saying. That's one of the reasons why it's worth that much. F what you value him for. That's how much Xabi getting him. Bro, no. You see what I'm saying? Hey, big up to Michael for the raid. Hey, listen, Michael, I need to talk to you, innit? I'm coming Holland end of the month. You know what I'm saying? So I need to talk to you. But listen, Doc, you know what I'm saying? Why you want to cancel me for, bro? Me and funds, bro. I swear down, Doc. Me and funds. I'm tired of funds, bro. You know what I mean? I'm very tired with this brother, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Very careful. Hold on. Very careful. This is what I said. I should be very careful. Okay.
Listen, I respected you, and then you just throw me out the window. Yeah. All right, we're gonna start doing the Canadian Portuguese jokes and that. You know, we're gonna go there now. Unless you ask for peace. You know what I was? Ask for peace, and we do peace. What did he say? KLAMC asked me, said something. Yasser, you're the super agent, right? Bring in Wharton before it's too late. I said super agent. Oh, bro, man are trolling me, bro. Super agent. When did I ever claim to be a super agent, bro? What? Listen, all I know is if there's a player, yeah, that I can sell or that I know can go, like the Pedro Neto thing, you know what? I'll do the... See, funds beat me to it. Yeah? We'll do the Turkish type video. Dear Pedro Neto, pack your bags. Do you get me? Those kind of ones. You know, I'll make a video, you know, like... I'll write a letter to Pedro Neto and tell him, pack your bags. The other side of London's better for you. You know, them ones, you're already a defensive winger. Nah, all those things, we can do that. But I'm not an agent, you know what I was? I know you got this Wharton deal already done in the background. Super agent. Listen, if it was up to me, it would have been done already. You get me? I would have done that already and we just kept it moving, bro. Do you know what I mean? Hey, big up to Michael. Make sure subscribe to Michael TV, and that's my guy, bro. Make sure subscribing to Michael. He got 2 channels. What's it called? A Kick Off Michael and Michael TV. You know what I'm saying? They're both in the link at the bottom. Michael TV is the Ajax channel. Kick Off Michael's the general Premier League, all that kind of football is on there as well, innit? Make sure. Hey, big up Michael. No, you got it done, just waiting on Enzo done deal to make it. Here we go. Don't listen to me. No! You know that? No! Listen. No. You know that ones. I'm good. You know, I'm good. Don't listen. No. Don't start taking my words as here we goes. Because you see what happened, yeah? I made the video for Monday when the Here We Go came out. I went to sleep and then I was chilling, yeah? And then, brother, this brother ain't got involved for 10 days. My Here We Go video's out. 10 days later, the Donny's getting unveiled, bro. That's what I don't trust Fabrizio either, bro. I don't trust that brother. The man said there, Pedro Neto. That's like my Guanacho Here We Go video. I said, you're not welcome. You know, usually you're like, what did you know, Arajo? Welcome to Liverpool. You get me? I didn't do that, bro. I swear down. I said, yo, you're not welcome at Chelsea. I swear, that's what I was on. I was fuming. Big up to Static in the building, bro. Big up to Static. Your real name's Michael Yasser. Nah. Man, bro. I'm Yasser. Michael's Michael, bro. You also got connection in Holland, head super agent. Listen, I wish, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you man challenging, though, no ambitions FC, fall back. Hey, who's calling me, bro? One sec. Things never end. Okay, let's quickly get into the MLS news, yeah? Because I gotta go. No rest for the wicked. That's what they say. No rest for the wicked. Who was the guy that broke this? Was it, bro? Man saying Bobby Vincent and that and all that. Nah, bro. I don't know what's happening in it. All I know is, 11 minutes ago. Before we get into that one, Chelsea believe the problem with Enzo Fernandez comes within his camp, not directly from the player himself. Man City hope to negotiate a transfer with. So it could actually go that direction, chat. You never know. It could be going to that direction. And then other than that, with the MLS one, I'd take MLS in it, but I've heard man talk about 80 million and that. Listen, how do you think MLS is worth more than Bruno G? Why did you pay more? I thought you have MLS at home. You know what I mean? If you think that brother's worth more than Bruno G, you would have just kept Bruno G. I mean, you would have kept MLS, bro. Like, it never made sense to me, innit? Now, I watched Dan Potts' video and he knows that Tom Canton brother, and apparently he said that the information's coming from within MLS's camp, and they're trying to see whether they could check options for him essentially and see what players where and all that. Like, can he get a better place to go to? And essentially that's what's going on here. Listen, we've been interested in him. I just think that maybe if we were interested, that if we knew he was available or wants to leave potentially from early on, maybe then we would have moved him on. I think maybe we would have made a move for him, but I don't really see this happening, bro, unless he really wants to leave, innit? I don't really see it happening. I know a lot of people are making it a big deal. It's stupid from an Arsenal's perspective to let this brother go. He should be in the team regardless, and he should probably, for me, it's maybe Bruno G or maybe Rice, and it's a 50-50 thing, or maybe 60-40 Bruno G for what Bruno G can offer, innit? I just think that MLS should be in that midfield standard, but that's a story for another day, innit? Would I have him at Chelsea if I had the option? Yeah, but we have Barco, innit? Obviously, this brother is more. We've seen more from him. Like, he's a very good ball carrier. He's all the way he shields the ball, his link-up playing, that's all good. Like, it's a good option to have, innit? But listen, how many options are we gonna have? You know what I'm saying? We have bare options, but we need starters, innit, in the team. So that's that. Then I also saw Delap Forest before I leave, yeah. Man said Xabi Alonso's picking him up like this, bro. This is the only thing I've seen. Don't take my word for it. You know what I'm saying? Remember a couple of weeks ago we had the United wants him, and then they had to come out and say it was fake news. So far, it says N.Forest are pushing to sign Chelsea striker Delap. Chelsea holding out for excess 50 million for the striker. Athletic Percy, Jay Percy is that brother from the Telegraph, innit? So that's crazy. You get me? That's crazy. If that we asking for double the amount almost that we paid for this brother here, and he's only scored 1 goal. That's crazy. I'm not believing it, but if it happens, it's mad. Remember, they wanted to sell Ethan. You know this as well, Paris Mandan. If he didn't just go on loan, they could have sold that brother. He could have gone for free. We all remember that. They could have got this brother away. If he was smart and left to gone for free, Skelly, I don't know why he signed a new contract, considering you don't really know what's going on with his thing. So like it all kind of didn't make sense, innit? Mandem, I'm gonna redirect you lot over to Montel. You know what I'm saying? Big six bands. You lot know already what to do. I big up to Fonzie in the chat. I'm sorry, bro, but we put in the Arajo raid. You got anything? The Kiss the War raid. Yeah, go over there. Show my brother Mon some love. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know who else is live with him, but I know he's been live since 8:15. So go over there, show him some love. To get me love for all the love. I gotta go. My bad, innit? I'll probably drop some videos today and tomorrow. If I got time tomorrow, I'll go live again, innit? You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you all. I know Dante just came in. My bad, but I gotta go, innit? Love for all the love. You guys already know what to do. I want to see Bear Yasser TV raids and RL raids, whatever you want to say, over there on Big Six Bands, and make sure you subscribe. Let them know you're coming from Yasser TV, innit? Love for all the love, people, and I'm out.